Hi, I'm going to teach you how to do finger loop finger loop braids, sorry. They're these complicated braids like this, a lot of strands, and you do them all with your hands. No tools, scissors, something to cut them with. So you can, if you're going to like make bracelets, something like that, something that sized, you use a string, of course. You use leather straps. You can braid anything. But I'm going to teach you how to do this with these big ropes because it's just easier to see. And I don't cut the rope, so I can unbraid it and show you a new one. So it's not necessary to cut the rope because you're using a full loop. So all I did was I tied a knot kind of in the middle of the rope, and I'm just going to use half of it, and I got a knot in it, of course. Let me untie this knot. Okay, so how I'm going to set it up, is I'm just going to hook it over this. Okay, can you see I just hooked it over that. Now I have to make 5 loops. This is a 10-string braid, so I need 5 loops. So what I'm going to do is just going to hold the rope in my hand here, and I'm going to wrap it around until I get 5 loops. Okay. So this is another advantage to not cutting the loops, but just keeping a continuous string, is you can adjust it like that and get them all perfectly the same length. Being the same length is really important. It's really hard to do this when they're not the same length. Okay, this is a really easy braid, but it's gorgeous. If I do say so myself. Of course, I didn't invent it. It was invented probably in the 14th century or maybe earlier. So you put 3 ropes on one hand and 2 on the other. Whoops. Put them on these fingers. Okay. Now, there's a couple of different passes. I guess I'll show you the different passes. You could just pass straight across, there's not many of those. Most commonly, you're gonna grab another rope. So let's see. God, getting the angle on this is tough. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this rope here with this finger. See, I'm gonna transfer it over here. So, okay, that was a straight exchange. There's another way of exchanging it, and that's called reversed. In the reversed, I'm going to grab the bottom of the string and take it over. In the straight cross, you grab the top string. Okay? You got that? Now, a lot of the braids involve reaching through one of the loops, grabbing a braid, and okay, that was bad. I'm paying attention to the camera instead of the braid. Okay, so in this one, you're going to reach through this loop. See, it's the loop on the middle finger here. I'm going to reach through it with my pointer and my thumb, my index finger and my thumb. I'm going to grab the bottom rope, the 3rd rope on this hand. I'm going to grab it on the bottom. It's called a reverse exchange. I'm going to pull it through, and it ends up on my index finger. Okay? Now, the next step is I'm going to take these 2 loops, and I'm going to do what's called walk them down. Okay? I basically just moved them down to the lower fingers. This is the same setup I had before. It's just on the other hand. So I'm going to take my index and thumb again, reach them through that top loop, grab the bottom one here and pull it through. Okay, walk these loops, reach through here, grab the bottom one, pull it through. Now as you go, you have to tighten it up. And the way you do that, here, I'll do a few more. Okay, see, it actually goes a lot faster than it looks. Okay, so, okay, to tighten up the braid as you're doing it, you just pull your arms apart. Okay, so you should be doing that constantly. So walk through the top, pull reversed, walk through the top, pull reversed, walk through the top, reversed, reversed. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like. Just get it done so you can see what it looks like. You can see these are really, really fast too. That's the really cool thing about them. No, not the cool thing is they're so complex. Oops, I dropped it. Don't drop them. They're hard to pick back up. Okay. So, you saw how I did that, right? You're following along, right? Might have to watch it a few times, but you'll get it. Okay, I'm at the end. I'm not going to show you how to finish the ends. It's going to be up to you, because it's depending on how you're going to use it. You know, if you're using it as a bookmark or something, you'll leave it flat. If you're using it as a bracelet or a choker, you're going to buy a finding and put it on there. Okay, see? That's the braid. I think they're just incredible. This one is actually different on both sides. Some of them match. And you, of course, can use different colored strings, and when you do, you get different patterns that work their way through it. Okay? So that's number one. Let's do another one.